All right, guys, new intro for the Bear Pack. We have some changes to the rules. These are the new rules. We talked about it, and we're going to change it just a little bit. So I'm going to read these off for you guys. We're looking for one person each week to come on and record all game picks for NBA, NCAA basketball, NFL, and NCAA football. To enter, comment banana on any of the videos you see on Sunday. Once you comment, we will have you on a wheel, so no need to comment again. We're going to spin the wheel one time per week until the end of the NBA season for new guest pickers. The individual with the best percentage record-wise will win cash prizes. We have first place is going to win $500, second place $300, third place $200. So to enter, comment banana, come back the next day, see if you've won, because we got to start on Monday with a new picker every week. Every week you're going to come on for the entire week. You're going to give your picks, and we're going to move on. Trey, we also hit 9,000 subs. So thank you guys very much. We're going to give away a sports memorabilia item, and we're going to give that away to the Bear Pack. So comment. What should we have them comment for this, Trey?
We should probably have them comment split, like banana split.
Okay. Comment split on any of the videos you see today to enter in that 9K sub giveaway. We're going to do that on our live show. We're going to spin the wheel, and then we're going to have you guys pick something that you want. We're not going to pick for you. So comment split down below if you want in that 9K. Next is 10K subs for $1,000 giveaway. We're very excited for that. Enough talking. Let's get to the video. All right, guys, let's get some NCAA basketball picks and props for Thursday, November 23rd, slate of games. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Hopefully everybody has a great turkey day. We're going to do our best here to make sure you guys have some extra cash to throw on some of these games for the weekend, because we got a great weekend slate of games coming up. Let's sweep the board, boys. Trey, before we get into it, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Starts off.
Yeah, that's what we did yesterday. We swept the board. That's because I gave out Harvard plus 4.5 against Colgate. This was a no-sweat bet. I said many times as I was talking yesterday that Harvard, they are head and shoulders the better team than Colgate, and that's what happened. Harvard, they won this game straight up by 6 points. It was really a lot more of a dominant game than what that 6 point shows. So shout out to the smart people over there at Harvard.
Yep, and I had Villanova minus 125 on the money line against Texas Tech. Spread actually closed at -3 for Villanova. They did win the game 85-69. That score is a little bit higher than what it was, because it was a lot closer game, actually. It was a pretty good game to watch, but did get the win. We did sweep the board. Dennis also has Memphis plus 1.5. They're currently up by 4, so we might get the 3-man sweep for college plays. But let's take a look at the plays for tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Gotta love giving out those underdog picks that end up winning the game straight up. But today I'm going to be giving out Penn State going up against Texas A&M. And I think this should be a pretty fun game to watch, because both teams, they come this game undefeated. But whenever we look at each team's schedule, one team's is a lot more impressive than the others. And I've already bet on Texas A&M this season in their road battle against Ohio State. And they did win and cover that game for us in Penn State. They come this game with a 4-0 record, but are 2-2 ATS. And Penn State, they have played Moorhead, St. Francis, Lehigh, and Delaware State, 4 mediocre mid-major programs, and winning those 4 games by an average score of 77-54. So they were winning them pretty convincingly. But the Nittany Lions are going to get a big step up in competition in this game against Texas A&M, because the Aggies, they come this game with a 4-0 record and are 3-1 ATS. And the Aggies, they've already played a tough road schedule against SMU and Ohio State, winning both those games by an average score of 76-66. So winning those games by an average score of double digits, you got to love to see that. So give me Texas A&M here. I'm going to buy a half point, and I'm going to take them minus 6.5 in this game. Look for the trio of Wade Taylor, Tyrese Radford, and Henry Coleman to pace Texas A&M in this game. And those three combined to average 45.8 points, 19.3 rebounds, and 8.9 assists per game. I expect each of them to make impact plays throughout this game. And the Aggies, they have a very feisty defense, and that is great news for this game, because Penn State, they basically only got one player in Kanye Clary who averages 17.5 points per game, and he scores over 25% of Penn State's points. So I fully expect Wade Taylor to lock him up in this game, and after that, I'm not worried about anybody on Penn State's roster. So give me Texas A&M to dominate this game, and they've already beat Ohio State, who, in my opinion, is better than Penn State here. So give me Texas A&M here, minus 6.5 against Penn State.
Yeah, Trey, I do like that one for my play today. I'm going to be looking at another great matchup. It's going to be Michigan State going up against Arizona. I'm going to take Arizona minus 4.5 as my play. Michigan State did get off to a slow start this season, losing their home opener to JMU. And ever since that, they've been on a roll. Tom Izzo has been doing a great job with this team after that loss to get them ready to play in this tournament. But I just don't think Michigan State has enough offensive firepower to keep this game close. Arizona has been fantastic this season. They started 5-0. Their biggest win so far was against number 8 Duke, beating them 78-73. And they have been crushing inferior opponents this year. Arizona is also one of the best rebounding teams in the nation and one of the best offensive teams in the nation as well. They rank 5th in the nation at rebounding, having a plus 25 margin. They also have 5 players who are averaging between 11 and 14 points per game. The Wildcats, they're averaging 99.6 points per game And that number's a little bit skewed because they've played some really bad opponents, but averaging 100 points in any game is really good. They're averaging 99.6 on the year. Defensively, they're also very good, only allowing 63 points per game. They're basically top 50 in every single college basketball category you can think of. I think they take care of business against Michigan State, so I'm going to take them -4.5 as my play. Dennis, what do you like for tomorrow?
I'm going to the USC versus Seton Hall tomorrow. I really like USC to cover the spread and actually win pretty easy here. They're 3-1 this season. Seton Hall's 4-0. Nothing big on their schedule. But the only game USC lost, their big star, Boogie Ellis, who was big for them last year, and he's been big this year, he was out. And with him back, they picked it right back up where they left off but before they lost that game. And I just think USC rolls here. They got that new guy, Collier, and even without Bronny James, that they're waiting, hopefully his health will come around. They got a pretty good team. So I'm going USC to cover.
I like it. USC -3 for Dennis. Trey, let's take a look at the props. Starts off.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Bronny James to play. Jesus, that will be so exciting. I'm excited for that. I'm going to be giving out his player prop every single night. But I gave out Trey Alexander yesterday over 17.5 points versus Loyola Chicago. Alexander, he did not cash in this game. And in my opinion, that solely rests on the shoulders of Ryan Kalkbrenner because he was taking every single shot today because Kalkbrenner, he scored 29 points in that game. It was very frustrating. Alexander, he only finished with 8 points.
Yep, and I did go 1-0. I had Justin Moore of the Villanova to go over 13.5 points going up against Texas Tech. 89 points by Villanova today against that really good Texas Tech defense. So they balled out. 1-0 for me. Let's move on to the plays for tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to be going with DJ Burns here. Just go over his points versus Vanderbilt. I really love this over in this game. That's because Burns, he is a massive human being. You can see it right on that picture. Kind of compare him to Zion because he's basically exactly like him minus the athletic ability. Because Burns, he's 6'9" and weighs 275 pounds. That is a massive human being. And Burns, he just absolutely dominates in the post too, because in tune to a 71.4 field goal percentage, which is the 8th highest in all of college basketball. Not to mention the fact, Bear's going to love this, he is shooting 100% from the free throw line as well, and which has turned into a 14.7 point per game average. I expect Burns to dominate in the painted area in this game, and that's because NC State, they do a great job mismatching him against the opposition. In the Wolfpack, they run a pretty massive lineup with a 6'11" center, where Burns, he gets to dominate in the power forward position, and he just gets to play bully ball all day long in that scenario. Because Vanderbilt, they're going to put a guy on him that is 3 inches shorter and 65 pounds lighter than him. That's going to be barbecue chicken all game long. Give me DJ Burns to go over his points versus Vanderbilt.
I love it, Trey. For my player prop, it's going to be a guy we've talked about a lot. It's going to be Tyson Walker to go over his total points, whatever it comes out at for Michigan State. I can't stress enough how good this kid is for Michigan State. If they want to win this game, if they want to have any shot at winning this game, he's going to have to put up 25 to 30 points. He can definitely do it. I just don't think he can. Tyson Walker this season, he's averaging 23 points per game for Michigan State. He's making 54% of his shots from the field as a guard, taking 17 threes and 65 total shots in the year. He's also very good at getting to the rim, having 26 free throw attempts this season as well. He's playing the most minutes on this Michigan State team by a wide margin, and he's averaging 13 more points than the next best player on the team. He's the entire team, basically. And I know that they have some role players in that squad. They have some big-name role players who they have talent, but he's the clear-cut number one guy. If he scores 25 points, I still think Arizona's going to cover, but I think he can score 25 points. So I'm going to take his over, whatever it comes out as my play going against Arizona. Dennis, what do you like tomorrow?
I'm going back to my game pick with USC and their star player, Boogie Ellis, over his points. He's averaging 21 points a game. He's averaging 21 a game. And the only reason it's only 21 is he's played 3 of the games they played this year. 2 of them, big points. 1 of them, 11 points because he didn't have to play. It was a blowout against a lower school. And so I just look for him to roll the points on because he's going to have to play tomorrow against Seton Hall the whole game and play well. He's going to lead them to victory with big points.
Yeah, should be a contested game there. He's going to play his full minutes. I like the play there. Trey, let's take a look at the graphic before we get out of here.
Yeah, I'm going with Texas A&M here. I'm going to take them at -6.5 in their game. I fully expect them to dominate Penn State here. Texas A&M, they are very good offensively, but elite on the defensive end, so I expect them to play very good. I'm also going with DJ Burns to go over his points versus Vanderbilt. It has not came out yet, but whatever it comes out at, I expect to just smash it.
Yep, I'm going with Arizona minus 4.5 going up against Michigan State. I think they're the way better team. And I'm going to take Tyson Walker over his points. Probably going to be somewhere around 17.5, but I'm still going to take his over. He's the only guy that can score on that team. But guys, that's going to do it for NCAA basketball plays and props for Thursday, November 23rd slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,